Welcome everybody. In this video we're going to take a look at this section of our training center. It's called Tours. Here on these pages you can get a close look at how a variety of applications are constructed. If you're new to Neota Logic, these tours will help you see the nature of applications, and if you have some experience in building with Neota Logic, these tours can be a good refresher on building techniques and can give you ideas on how you may want to construct your next application. So let's jump in and take a look at some of these application tours. The first group are advisors, which serve this function and address topics like these. Each of the tours start out by showing you the first screen of the application and an example of its report. You can run the app right here from the tour, read profile information like this, and importantly, see the functional specs that were created to build the application. In addition to the functional specs, most of the tours include a link to the content document. Here you can see the screen capture from Studio with annotations indicating the issue structure and the driving forces. The tours have lots of selected screen captures from the applications, and each one is annotated with text and graphics so that you can come in, skim through these tours quickly, and at a glance see how the applications are constructed. And in some cases there is a video that will give you an even closer look at how the application is built in Studio. That was Sales Tax Advisor A. Let's take a look at another one. This application provides advice on the rights of immigrants. Its report is constructed like this: the programs that the user might qualify for, identified and explained. Here are the functional specs, and you can see the design of this application is to go through all of these issues one after another. So let's see how that was executed in Neota Logic. Here it is. The question flow drives the opening issue, and then there are end issue goals in each of these following issues. And as indicated by this yellow line, prioritization marches all the way through, executing each issue. And here is a sample of logic from one of those issues, a decision table. The system ends with a short queue flow and produces a variety of outputs. So if you're interested in producing an application that provides guidance like this, you may want to check out this application tour. Here's another tour for an application that runs quite differently. In this case, the user is given a variety of topics to choose from, and the user determines which issues will be relevant during the session. The session does an analysis for each of the selected issues and produces tailored advice based on each of the selected issues. If you want your application to run like that, how would you construct it in Studio? Well, here's the diagram that shows how this app is constructed. The first issue is driven by a question flow, and then based on the topics selected by the user, the relevancy of subsequent issues is then turned on via this if-then reasoning. So these issues start out not relevant, they're turned on, prioritization moves through each one of them, and then reaches the closing issue. So if you're looking to produce an application that allows the user to choose topics, this application tour can show you how to make that work. All right, that's just a taste of the type of information that you can get from these tours. We have tours in each of these categories. The calculator apps are these: revenue calculator, wage checker, lots of nice apps in here that you may want to emulate. For intake and assessment, we have these two samples. For document automation, there is a simple letter writer. And this last group of tours are of applications that perform a multiple instance analysis. For example, in this staff audit tool, we analyze each employee and then make inferences about the group of employees as a whole. I encourage you to check out each of these tours to see which of them might provide some guidance for your next application, and to check back frequently because we'll be adding new tours to this group. This is Kevin Mulcahy for Neota Logic.